This week in Getting Deep, we had Zac Gomes and Molly Kerr, and they've got a show called People Pleasers coming up. So I bring them on. We talked about being parents, quite a lot about talking parents. Actually, really shitty stuff about being parents at the start, but we got past that. And then we got into talking about a little bit of travel stuff.
We learned about before that. We learned about parenting in Ireland back in the 40s. That was insane.
Yeah, how many kids can you pop out before you realise they all suck? And yeah, some travelling, some parenting. Get into it. So what's like the most ridiculous shit your kid's ever done? That's like made you be like, why do you exist?
Oh, jeez, so many memories.
I've got one if we start it, but it's gross. Like it's disgusting.
Get us in the mood.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so like my kid didn't shit for like 2 to 3 weeks. Like one of my kids has this thing where he doesn't
How old
poop.
were they?
This was last year.
Okay, cool. Recent.
So he's 8.
Okay.
And it like got so bad. Like I didn't like, me and my ex were like having week on, week off. So we're like trying to be like, get him to poop. And I was like, he hasn't pooed at my house. And then he went there and he didn't poop there. And then when I picked him up, he was like, all right. And then he started like having a panic attack. I was like, you need a shit, dude. Like that's what you got to do. Nearly went to hospital about it because he was like, I'm dying and shit. And I was like, God damn it. He eventually shits in the shower because that like helps him shit. And it was colossal. Like I've never seen anything so insanely huge. And it was just like, for like an hour, there was just like shit. And I was like, you need to chop that down the drain. And I had to give him like a little spatula. And I was like, get that shit out of here. Because like I could smell it like in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I was like, this sucks. So absolutely disgusting. And I'm like, dude, you just need to shit. Like, come on, you're going to die.
Yeah.
And then I seen a photo of someone like backed up where they x-rayed it and like shows how bad it gets. Like not on him, but like somebody else. And I was like, dude, you're literally full of shit. Like cut that out. Like, that's fucked. That's where that's probably where I'm like, what are you doing? This is ridiculous.
How old are they?
He was 8 when they did that. Yeah.
Wow, okay, because
8. Yeah.
similar thing with my. It's not the story I had, but he's 3, and yeah, he also just wouldn't share. And then but the other one, I think the one that really just caught him by surprise, try and do everything in the morning, like get ready for work, get one kid ready for school, get him ready for daycare, my 3-year-old, and I see him just with a coin and he's just discovering, look, this is a nice thing. I'm like, cool, can I have it back? And then I just turn around just to brush my teeth, like, can I have it back? Exactly, yeah. He'd swallowed it. I'm like, gosh, that was like, you just had it. Where's it gone? I'm like, in my mouth. All right, spit it out. And he just shows me, it just shows them to mouth like, So my wife, she wasn't working that day, so she took him to the, I think she took him to ED, and they were like, yep, we can see it, but we're not going to do surgery on it.
Yeah, he'll poo it
Let's let him shit it out, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to the daycare the next day because he didn't do a poo yet.
Yeah.
So we went to daycare the next day. I'm like, so yesterday he swallowed a coin. If you are changing his diaper, he's still like in diapers as well. You're changing his diaper, find his keepers. We don't want that back.
Yeah,
you deserve it.
It's your tip. Just sifting through all these shits. Yes, there's going to be gold in here. Have you got one? Surely you've got one.
Oh, I have so many great stories, but my son in particular doesn't like me telling stories about him, which is tricky for comedy because like kids are an endless supply of stories, but he's quite private and doesn't want me to share his stories.
Until he's a comedian.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Mine.
Yeah.
Don't steal my jokes.
He's sifting through that shit for gold.
Yeah, exactly. So my daughter's a bit more open about stuff and like okay with me using stuff for jokes as long as it's not mean, but she's a bit shameless as well.
Yeah. My kids don't get a choice.
Yeah. I think
deal with it, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's like I would have that attitude if I wasn't scared of them. Yeah. But probably the one that my daughter will be fine with me sharing is the time that she ate shit. So
Literally ate shit or just like stacked it?
literally ate shit.
Nice.
So she was like a baby, like literally still an infant, but she was walking. Well, not so much walking as just like coasting. So she was just learning to walk, and she used to like to hold on to things to poo into a nappy.
Yeah, I've seen kids do that.
Yeah, and
or
so
they like go and squat in a corner.
yeah.
And you're like, just go to the toilet, dude.
Yeah.
You're already there.
Yeah, and like I mean, she was still in nappies, so it was fine. But except for she was having nappy free time at this moment, and and I don't know what I was doing or where I was, but they were never far from me at that point. But my son was in his cot or in his bed, and she was like on their shared bedroom floor, holding onto her cot, and had apparently just done a poo because my son is screaming, going, "Mom! Mom! She's pooed! She's done a poo!" And like he's only 2 years older than her, so like
watching it happen on the carpet, he's like, "No!"
Yeah, he's just like, "No!" So then I'm like running because I'm like, "Oh, great, mess!" And as I get there, she's got a literal shit-eating grin on her face, as she's like, just eating, like double fisting this shit.
Just going for it.
Just going for it, and just the biggest smile on her face. She was so pleased with herself.
That's wild.
And I was like, oh no, she's going to get gastro. She's going to be so sick. She was totally fine.
Well, it's her own shit.
Yeah. It's her own shit, and it's baby shit. It's just like breast milk and broccoli at that point.
It's already been in your body. I'm sure you can't. Surely you can eat your own shit. Like,
also, thanks to our sponsor, Ian Knight Real Estate Team. If you're considering selling your house, you have to give these guys a call. It's not just a one-person real estate agent trying to sell your house. It's a whole team of people making sure they can get your house sold for the most possible. And at this time, where the prices are so damn high and you want to cash in, these are the guys to call. Seriously, give them a call if you're thinking about it. Even if you're not thinking about it, give them a call.
Yeah, unless it's already infected with something that like you've already been sick with.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like, I understand not being able to eat somebody else's shit,
Yeah.
but your own is from you, so like.
But even then, eating other people's shit, it's a source of vitamin B12.
Well, they do shit transplants.
And shit transplants that I was going to say to cure depression and anxiety.
Yeah, it's wild, eh? Put some other cunt shit in your ass to fix depression. That's going to make me pretty depressed. Like, some of the bloke's shit is in my ass, literally. This will make me feel better, I swear.
Well,
It actually has worked. There's
I know,
it does
it's wild that it works, but I reckon that's full placebo. That's just an SSRI shit.
the idea is that the microbiomes in our stomach are so
Fucked.
like
but they're also very individual,
yeah.
and it's important to mental health. Like the intestines are called like the second brain, and if the microbiome is whacked, it also you got digestive issues. Yes, you got mental health. Don't know why. It's like almost like a new science of like why that happens. Like there's the lead singer of an Australian band called Boy and Bear. He's got a poo roadie, where someone poos and they process it, and then the lead singer he then does that poo transplant, so he could.
But he has a roadie to constantly be ready to shit for him.
That's the guy's job.
That is wild. That someone's hired someone as a permanent poo roadie.
Without him, he said he couldn't tour. They didn't tour. The band went on hiatus because he was he was debilitated in. It wasn't just mental health for him. It was like debilitating.
Yeah.
And he'd heard about this. The story goes he not the story. He
must be the shittest roadie on earth.
So I mean, I don't know enough about poo transplants, but to hear it from the man himself, and he goes, now I can go on international tours again and concerts. And
Well, to have a man on the road to shit for you, to stick up your ass.
I'm pretty sure they said, hey, can you pass me that lead? No, that's not my job. Like,
just in my head, it's just like there's a dude who's like, it's time for poo, and then they just go ass to ass, and he just shits in his ass or something.
That would be, I guess, efficient.
That's quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get on stage, shit in my ass, please. What a way to start a podcast.
Yeah.
Real shitty.
You set the tone.
Look. Standard.
Oh yeah, I mean there was a time when to not toilet humor, but we were playing, not playing. I was guarding the backyard, and then I hear the door closed, and I'm like, what just happened? And my kid was inside, and he locked the door, but he was young, he was like 2, so he was just like playing with something, so he could flick it up, but he wasn't tall enough to flick it down.
Yeah, it wasn't able to unlock it.
Yeah, I'm like, jeez, that was a challenge. So he was old enough to at least understand. So I said, go get the stool, and then he was able to let himself. But again, he was at the age where giving him multi-step instructions was hard, but also
one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time. But also, will he come back? Will he be distracted?
Yeah.
And now I always take my keys, even for the backyard gardening. I'll just take my keys.
Yeah, I got lucky with learning to take my keys like anywhere when I'm out of the house, from like locking my keys in the boot and shit.
Yeah.
Like there's like a little hole on the edge where I've like had the boot shut, and you're like, lock. Keep them things in your pocket when you're near something that can be locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My son did a similar thing when he was a toddler. He locked himself in his bedroom, and it was not... So, like, most locks, there's, like, a safety thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know why we couldn't open it. Maybe it just didn't occur to us that we could use the safety thing to unlock it, to pick it.
Yeah.
But I remember, like, afterwards I took the door handle off and switched it around so I could lock him in. I didn't lock him in, but
So
it was
he
like
couldn't lock himself
he
in.
couldn't lock himself in.
Yeah.
But he was so... Because we couldn't see each other, so there was no, like, miming to him. I could, like, go outside and look through his window and, like, to check on him, but I couldn't explain what to do while being at the door.
Was it one of like the push lock ones or like the twist lock ones?
Yeah, one of those. I can't remember, but he could do it one way but not the other. And it wasn't the push lock one, because that one opens. I think it was a twist
It
because...
didn't have the little slot in the front where you use a knife to open it from the outside?
No, I think it had a little hole that you had to poke something
yeah,
through.
yeah, the ones, yeah.
And we'd like... It was the first time it had happened.
Yeah.
But he was probably in there for, I don't know, half an hour. And like by that time was hysterical.
Yeah.
And we were at the point of going, do we break the window? Like,
You just like snap this door handle off.
yeah. And I think I actually unscrewed it at the time and took the door handle off and then like, got him. And then put it back the other way.
I've broken into quite a few locks and whatnot when I was younger, so as an
I
adult,
used to
bonus.
pick locks as a kid.
And it didn't come in handy when you needed it most.
Yeah, but it's just like when your kid's locked somewhere, you panic.
Yeah.
Did I mention last time I was here about leaving my kid in a hotel room
No.
and locking myself out? So, yeah, same kind of thing. I was in a hotel room in Singapore, and my husband and stepkids had gone down to the pool, and I was with my son, who was like 6 months old at the time. Maybe, actually, no, I think he was 9 months. Nobody cares. And he was sleeping, and I went out into the corridor to check something, put rubbish out. I can't remember. But I just like stepped out of the room and forgot to bring the key card.
Oh, yeah.
And then the door closed and I couldn't get back in. And I'm just like, he's on the bed, like, because it's like in a hotel room.
Roll off even worse.
Yeah, I'm like, he could roll off, he could get smothered, like, I am the worst mum in the world. And I was, like, in tears, but they had these phones in the hallways for you to call downstairs to the reception.
So it wasn't like you'd run down, you'd literally call it and it's happened.
Yeah, so I was like, I've locked my baby in the hotel room. Please come and rescue my baby. And they're like, yes, ma'am, we'll be there in a minute. And they were literally like the next elevator up, they were there.
Yeah.
And just like let me
fine.
straight in. And he was still fast asleep, not at all distressed.
Yeah, 'cause it was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. But I was just beside myself.
I've luckily never locked my kids anywhere, unintentionally.
Yeah.
Not intentionally either.
I've tried to lock them places.
Do you reckon those receptionists would have like a bingo board of why they need to open doors? Like, parent locked a kid in the
Yeah,
side of
I
the
reckon.
room.
They didn't seem surprised at all.
Oh no, they would have said wild shit in hotels.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know people have done some dumb shit in hotels. It's, you know, but they have murders and shit. I'm pretty certain when I was in Vegas, I heard someone shoot himself in a hotel room.
What?
Yeah, like in my room, and I just heard I was certain it was a gunshot, like 3 or 4 rooms down, and I was like,
Jesus.
that's someone. Sure.
That's so unfair to do that in a place where someone that works there, that's their job.
Yeah, but it's like Vegas. Like, imagine what thing they've been through to get. Like, it's so easy for someone to do it in Vegas because they're like, this might be their last straw, and they're like, I'm going to gamble it, I'm going to win, and then it all goes, and they're just like, fuck it.
Man, there are always other options. Suicide is so final.
It's Vegas.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me. I was like, that. As soon as I heard it, I was like, I had the story. I was like, I know exactly what happened here. It makes. And then after like the people I'd met and kind of hung out with in Vegas, I was like, yeah, this place is loose. I was hanging out with some dude in a wheelchair, and he was dressed real nice. And I was just rolling him around for a while, and I was like, oh, so when'd you get it? He's like, oh, I got it yesterday. And I was like, oh, sick. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I've lost everything. This is it. I was like, what does that mean? And I like didn't click, like, because he's like, I can't ever walk again. I have no money. But he was dressed nice. So in my head, I was like, yeah, and I hold that. And I was blind drunk as well. Yeah. So like, I think I just skipped it at first. And then the next day or 2 days later, I've walked out of my hotel and like, he was just sitting like in his wheelchair at his place. And I was like, hey, I took him on another adventure. At that point, I was like, oh no, he's homeless. That's a homeless guy that I'm dragging around with me. You don't even think about it because he's like dressed nice.
Yeah.
And he was a nice guy. But yeah, I was like, oh. After, on reflection, I was like, that guy's life's fucked.
Yeah.
Like he literally said, this is it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here. You're like, fuck. Can't walk. It's America, so there's no healthcare. Like, no money. Just figure it out. Vegas will work. Crazy.
That's just such a sad story. Like, it's funny, like, I can imagine it sort of like in a film context. It would be quite, like, it's got the poignancy, but it would also be quite funny. Like, just this blind, drunk Aussie guy pushing around a homeless American in a wheelchair.
Well, like, he didn't look homeless.
No, and that's like, that adds to the humour. Yeah. Just like this nice, well-dressed homeless man in a wheelchair who's like, yeah, no, my life's fucked.
To it.
Yeah.
He's just having fun. He's like, yeah, I was buying him drinks and shit. Like, we're having a fat time. It's just like, oh no, he's actually homeless.
Yeah.
It was like the second homeless cunt I think I was hanging out with. There was another one who gave me a lift, actually. I met him in a fucking casino, like really late at night. Mm-hmm. And then I was just like, I got to go. Like, it's time for me to actually go for a sleep or something. And he's like, I'll give you a lift back. And then I ended up hanging out with him for a few hours after that.
Nice.
Yeah. And then kind of like clicked on like everything that he was doing. I was like, oh, that dude's living in his car, I reckon, or like homeless. He was driving around a prostitute that he thought was like his friend. And I was like, that's a prostitute. That's definitely a prostitute, dude. What are you doing? He was a Mormon, so he was just like super nice.
Did you tell him that it was a prostitute?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because like he pointed her out. Because I was talking to this black dude from Compton, this like 57-year-old black dude from Compton. So I went to the bar and bought something. I said something. You like teased my accent. And I was just like, what, do you think I'm from around here, dude? He's like, do you think I'm from around here, dude? And I was just like, I don't fucking know. I'm not from this country, clearly. I don't know where any of you cunts are from. He's like, I'm from Compton. I was like, that's sick. I was like, can I buy you a drink? And I think he was like at first like pissed off, but then we ended up chatting for ages. And then that's when Bob the Mormon popped up, who was from Utah.
The Mormon.
Yeah. I was like, this is the weirdest shit. I was like, we're going to have a dude from Compton, a Mormon from Utah, and a cunt from Aussie like drinking this. It was
only in Vegas.
Only Vegas, right? Even funny, it was like what's the black dude's name? I remember it, and his sister turned up to the casino and was like, "We're leaving. We gotta go. Your mum's pissed off."
That's a good sister.
Yeah, I think that's pretty normal to have. Like, you come here to see your mum and you just fucking stay in a casino drinking with this dumb white cunt, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas was weird.
Yeah.
I've been to San Francisco. I stayed in. I've also worked in France in my early 20s, And while I was working holidays, I had accommodation, but anytime we went for a holiday, it was like hostels,
Yeah.
backpackers. Freaking love them. I've never been to a hostel before. I didn't know what to expect. Dorms, whether it was like shared or gender separated, it just doesn't matter. And I'm like, man, that's like, I loved hostels.
Would you stay in one now?
I think that I'm too old for them now, right? But that experience of just meeting people, like I wouldn't get to do that in a hotel.
Yeah.
Right? A hotel is, more comfort,
Very
more
private.
space. But at that age, I didn't know that I actually wanted to stay in hostels. I wanted like a hotel, even like a cheap motel, at least as mine, because that's what I was used to.
Yeah.
But when it was friends who I guess had stayed in hostels before, and they were like, it's like €20 a night, free Wi-Fi. Some hotels back then, especially like 10, 12 years ago, you still had to pay for internet if you wanted it. So it's like, it's free Wi-Fi and breakfast is included. I mean, just jam and toast, but whatever. And
That's definitely not breakfast included in my house.
it depends. Like, so you had like some of the big chains like YHA, Youth Hostel Association. Like, yeah, sometimes it's just some basic. We'll give you bread, jam, butter, like just some spreads.
Yeah.
But if it was like one's more like bed and breakfast, but it's still like a hostel, but it was like more privately run. It's like someone has just set this up for travelers. Then she full on put her spread. It was smaller, like maybe 20 people were staying in there, not like 20 in a dorm. So I've stayed in various hostels. One was like 20 in a dorm, and there was multiples of these dorms.
Hallways of bunk beds.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. And then the opposite was like 20 maximum with maybe 4 to 6 in a dorm. And so my friends and I, we just stayed in the one.
Yeah.
And she cooked breakfast. So it depends on knowing how to look for them. But that was in Lisbon, I think. And it was like wonderful. And every hostel, I don't think I had a bad experience. Like, I don't think I ever hated any one hostel. I mean, the bad experience is like, okay,
Stepped on someone's jizz in the shower.
something like that. No, had wallet sifted through.
Oh, yeah.
In one of those packed $20 in Manchester.
You're
100.
in Manchester.
Yeah, like 100 £100 swipes. Like, oh, we're going to go out for we had.
That sucks.
Yeah, and then it's like, where's the money? Like, they didn't take anything else. None of the.
That's good.
That's at least a bit
They
respectful.
just took the cash. I was like,
Yeah.
well,
Thanks,
I guess that's all you could hope for, I guess. But
Yeah.
so that was, I mean, look, but that sucked. But that didn't even put me off. It didn't even put me off, right? Like,
You just get smarter.
yeah,
Don't leave your wallet in obvious places.
it was. Well, that's the thing. This wasn't even the first hostel I stayed at, so it wasn't my first rodeo. So it just had to be smarter than the person who also knew where to look, I guess, among belongings. But no, that's so when you're saying meeting people from like random places all over the world, like, yeah, and guess how many people thought I was Australian just by looking at me?
None.
None of them.
Not one.
Not one. Yeah.
Hey, you got to look like worse than me. I mean, they could tell when they heard me, a lot of them, but a lot of them were just like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah, I could see some of them like they were buffering because they would hear me speak and they were like, that's an Australian accent on a non-Australian. And
Where did you steal that accent from?
no,
How
right?
did you collect that?
Like, that guy just stole $100, but what did you do, right?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so I just met so many different people. I couldn't even begin to sift through the stories. But I mean, some of them were friends from, I mean, like, I don't think any of them have like stayed lifelong friends, but one of them I met in Porto, great night out. Like, Portugal's, I can talk for hours about Portugal, but then I just crashed on a couch in Calgary for like 3 nights because I was just in between. I went from Vancouver, get more hostels, but my sister lived in Banff, and I just had 3 days in between. So just crashed on a couch, hung out in Calgary, which was very boring in winter. I must say. I mean,
I can
she
imagine.
also had work to go to, but I'm just like, I just need somewhere to be for 3 days between a hostel and seeing my sister because when she could actually pick me up from Calgary. Yeah, she was going to drive from Banff to Calgary, but she had work as well. So, so it was good. Great hanging out with her and her friends. And man, they love their chicken wings. Like $1 for like per wing. So just how many do you want? And all the different sauces and everything.
Per wing's pretty expensive.
Pardon?
One per wing's pretty expensive.
Look, I can't
There's a lot
remember
of
exactly.
big wings where you actually get 2 pieces, where it's like,
Something like that.
yeah,
No.
actual
I don't-
fucking chicken wing, not like half of it, and be like, yeah, there's 2 different pieces. You're like, can't, that's one
No,
piece.
yeah. It was the boat, not the winglets or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they did them, and in Vancouver, I was going to say, oh, great, just 2 blocks away, there's an IGA, I guess, like a small little convenience store. I'm gonna buy food. I'm gonna like cook because they also had your own cooking facilities in the hall, breakfast hall or the food hall. And I was gonna buy food, be really say money conscious, not penny pinching. I mean, I'm on holiday, but like use my money for other things, right?
Yeah.
That was 2 blocks away, but literally next door was like $6 for a dinner.
See, like, yeah, fuck it.
Like that.
Yeah.
Every
That's
day,
like cooking for yourself in Bali. You're like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so cheap. Just buy
Like
a full
even
meal.
like even plus tip, because that's
yeah.
that's standard there. But I'm like, that's gonna trump anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it. I don't think like in countries like that, cooking for yourself seems borderline pointless unless you want to get better at cooking.
Yeah, I mean,
Like unless it's like if you're cooking for like 4 or 5 people, makes sense. The value's there, but like when it's one person, you're like, fuck this.
yeah. I mean, when I say I was saving my money, so I wanted to go like that trip. I was going to go not skiing, snowboarding. Now that's expensive to hire all the. I was not going to buy the stuff. I was going to hire it all. So it's, and I didn't come loaded with cash. So and it was also like a 10-week holiday that I went on. So it was like started off in Brisbane, where I actually participated in like a dancing competition, then down to Sydney and Newcastle to meet family, and then from there, because I thought there's like a week between the dance comp, or 2 between dance comp and Canada, which I planned Canada before the dance comp. So I've got 2. I'm not going to fly back to Perth to go back to Canada. So I'm like, let's meet family. So that's 2 weeks I'm not working and not earning an income because I pretty much.
Did you come back to a job?
Pardon?
Did you come back to a job? Because I feel like they're like, yeah, you don't work here, dude. It's been 10 weeks. What are you talking about?
No, so I worked at a phone shop, which I love working at that phone shop called All Phones. And I pretty much resigned in November because I did plan like, okay, I'm going on this trip and then I'm going to see family. And then I'm going to see other families. That's when Canada's coming up. But I just finished my teaching degree. And I said, look,
like your gap year after that.
Yeah, this is pretty much my gap year after that. I deferred uni to go work in France. So I deferred my final year. And then I came back and then had these opportunities come up. And I said, I've applied at 3 different schools. I got on back from 2. I told this to the manager at, or the owner of All Phones. And he said, we want to make you the manager when you come back from your holiday. I said, look.
Catcher.
Well, I said, I have 2 jobs that I didn't get. I've got 1 more. And if I don't get that one by the time I'm on this flight to Canada because they can't reach me anymore, then I'll come back and I'll take the job. And literally the day before my flight to Canada, I got a call saying, would you like the job?
Be a teacher.
Yeah, would you like to be a teacher?
How old are your kids?
Now they're 8 and 4.
8 and 4. Do you not wonder, like, I'm going to be a teacher, they're going to be kids, are they going to make sure they go to the school that you're at?
Oh, geez. Ask me on a different day, you'll get a different answer. So my wife and I have flipped back and forth between this one. Now, there are teachers at my school whose kids go to that school, and there's teachers who actively choose not to, and others like, we're not going to pull them out because I just started at the school. So I think today they are going to go to the school I'm at, but we only made that decision like late last year.
Yeah.
We were looking at other schools, and it's just that dynamic of having your parents working at the school, and I just don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
It might be that
You haven't done it yet.
haven't done it yet. I mean, he's in like year 4 only, so
Yeah.
we have put him on the wait list, so he'll enter my school in year 7.
You're a high school teacher.
High school teacher. I mean, it is a K-12 college that I work at, but we like the primary school that he's in, so we're not gonna move him. But when he gets to year 7, then
It's even harder if it's high school.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we'll
And
see.
it depends. It probably depends on the kid, but right, like, I think if I was a teacher and I worked at my kid's high school, my oldest would probably be like, that's dope. But that kind of rules. But then I imagine like my stepkids before would have been like, this sucks. Like, I don't want that lunatic here.
Yeah, and that's like Schrodinger's cat. I just don't know what it's going to be like. The reason why we've said he's going to come to my school is not for the convenience. Like, we're not choosing his school based on my convenience.
It's a good school.
It's a good school. It's also the school that lots of his friends are going to go to.
Oh,
so
okay.
we can't say you're not coming to my school because I work there when all your friends are going. So there's another neighboring school where he's like, I won't know anyone. No one's talking about this other college. So I'm going to send him there simply because it's not my school. So I'm like, if it means I get a new job.
Sorry. Your 8-year-old is talking about high school.
His friends were actually no, sorry. How we know that he's not really talking about high school. He's not really talking about high school. His friends were, and
But
then
you do if it's like private school, is it?
yeah. And I was talking to the parents. Like the parents would say, "Oh, you work at this school. We're gonna send my kid." I'm like, I know their kids.
Nope, out of those conversations when they start. I can't now because my son, like next year, he has to be signing up to somewhere because
Year 6 next year?
He's year 6 next year, so he has to.
Year 5 is kind of like it's time to start
He
figuring
has
shit
to,
out.
yeah, like he has to
massively.
pick somewhere this year so he can apply next year.
Because I think about high school for my 2 youngest that are 9 and 8.
Yeah, nah.
Because it's like I have this thing. I don't want my kids to go to school around here.
Yeah,
Like I hate school here. They just want you to be a tradie. It's fucked.
yeah,
Honestly, it's like they're all the same. Even the private schools are like tradie, and you're like fuck off. So I like always try and figure out what they like, what they're good at. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
thing is you love? And we're gonna find a school that's good for that. Like my stepkid was a weapon of baseball, went to Darling Rangers Sports College for the baseball program.
yeah.
My oldest now is going to Freo College next year for the coding robotics program. I'm like, what are these other 2 cunts going on? I don't give a fuck if all the kids are all over the place, but it's like as long as they're chasing something they like,
Yeah.
that's how I see it. So I do think about it, and they're 8 and 9, but I have no idea what the fuck.
Where were you guys when my kid was in diapers? Like my oldest, there were still people saying, "Oh, you need to apply for high schools now." I'm like, no, I don't.
Yeah, no, literally.
some private
He's
schools you do.
not even.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like literally whenever my kids were in daycare and like they only went 1 day a week, but they were like, he was 15 months old, had just started and it's like, oh, so is he going to be going to the private school down the road? I'm like, when? Like, why would he do? I'm still breastfeeding him. He can't go to high school. Like, he can't go. What are you talking about? And it's just like, oh, you need to start signing them up. I'm like, the fuck? No, I don't. I mean, it could be because I just don't plan anything in advance. But it's just so stressful.
Too far ahead.
It's too far ahead, and it also just feels like wishing their life away. It's like planning what flat they're going to move into. It's like, my babies aren't moving into flats. I mean, in this economy, they probably won't. But it's just like, just too overwhelming, the idea. And like, we have had to start thinking about it. And because we're thinking about it for the older one, we are also thinking about it for the younger one. And she's wanting to get in on it. But she's like way more sure about what she wants to do because she wants to perform.
That's good.
And so she's
knows
going
what she
to,
wants. It's so easy.
yeah. So she wants to go to JC, which is like
yeah.
easy, easy that she wants to go there. Not so easy to get in, like quite competitive.
But if you have an aim, it's
and then
way
she
easy
can,
to get in.
yeah, and she can work towards it. Like she's doing singing lessons and stuff, and we're
is she?
hot housing her 8.
She'll say, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas my son, he just wants to go somewhere that has his friends. So he's
Which is like poison, really.
yeah, and it's like because he like is interested in visual art, and he's like quite a sensitive kid, but he doesn't. I mean, he's just dreading high school.
Yeah.
He's already so overwhelmed at the idea of having to find classes and having different teachers all the
It's gonna turn
time.
into an adventure. Everything that I like, kids get stressed out about. I'm like, it's an adventure.
Yeah.
Like, my eldest was like really upset earlier in the year about not going to the same high school as like a couple of his friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, you like have these guys, like you have them on Messenger Kids, you have like their Minecraft and Fortnite accounts. You can still talk to your friends. It's not like you're going to miss them forever.
Yeah.
But like if you get stuck in this thing where you're like, I have to like be with my friends, I was like, you're going to miss out on your life.
Yeah.
Because you're chasing their life. And their life isn't going to matter for you after high school.
And also, your friends change. Like, you can't say that to a kid.
I'm not friends with anyone from primary school.
I mean, I actually am. I'm a terrible example. Like, my closest friends are probably 2 boys from year 7, because year 7 was primary school.
Yeah.
So they're probably my closest long-term friends that I'm still friends with. I was friends with some of the girls too, but not really anymore. Like, they didn't invite me to their wedding. Like, we're still friends,
you,
but
bitch.
That's the standard, is it?
yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty big standard.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in school, it's like you're not coming to my party. You're an adult. You're not coming to my wedding.
Yeah, I have not been invited to a wedding for decades.
Really?
Not since I was in high school.
I'm a fucking piss wreck and get like groomsmen at weddings, and I like deliberately go to weddings hungover so I don't fuck up weddings.
I do not get invited to weddings.
be fair,
I've not been to a wedding since my own wedding.
Really? No. When was the last wedding I went to? Maybe last year or the year before? Well, I did. Like, I have this thing where I get deliberately super, super drunk the day before a wedding, so I'm hungover as fuck for the wedding.
Yeah.
So, like, I can't be the biggest piece of shit there. Genius tactic. It works. One problem is, turns out, doesn't work anymore because I got too good at drinking. So the last wedding I went to, I just turned up on a bender
Yeah.
without my shoes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Bonus is, my guy was like, I expect this of you. I literally had thongs on, like grass thongs, and it was like an outdoor wedding and everything. I had a beige suit on. I turned up and said, Darky, you don't have any shoes. I was like, no, I left them at home. And I was like, it was in Dunsborough. So I was like, they're not, I don't have them. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to have to deal with it. He's like, I expect nothing less, don't worry. Sweet. Did get cut off at the bar too, which I was like, was bullshit because, like, it wasn't like I was pissed. He just was like, you're drinking straight. And I was like, yeah, I don't want the calories from Coke. Like, fuck you. I'm still drinking the same amount of piss as everyone else. It's just without Coke. Like,
Yeah.
leave me alone. He was like, you're cut off. And I was like, you're 19. Walked off, and then the groom's dad bought me piss for the rest of the night. So, fuck that guy. I did flood my hotel room the next morning, but...
Oh,
that
jeez.
night, yeah, I fell asleep in the shower and flooded the motel.
When was that?
I think it was last year or the year before.
Okay. I was about to
Yeah.
say, because you haven't been drinking for ages.
I've been drinking since September. It's not that
Yeah.
long. It's only 6 months.
That's a pretty long time.
Maybe it was
because
a
you
year
just
and a half
went.
ago.
You just stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I completed it. Too good at it.
Yeah.
As you can tell. I was instead of getting hungover, I could just keep drinking now. Yeah, that was a motel was so gross. Like, the whole carpet was flooding through the bathroom, and I was scooping my foot to, like, bring the water back into the bathroom, and the water was just black. Like, I was like doing it, and I was like, this is fucked. Like, this cunt has definitely not cleaned this room ever.
You were doing them a favor. That was a deep clean.
Well, yeah, it was definitely. And then, like, I gave up and just went to bed.
Yeah.
Then I woke up in the morning and stepped out of the bed and was like, and I was like,
Oh.
oh, that's right. I flooded this room. I was like, fuck. I just left. Just gave him the key. I was like, fucked. Called me up and he's like, what happened? And I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I woke up in the shower and it was flooded. He's like, is there a leak? And I was like, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. I was asleep in the shower and I woke up, that was happening. So, and he's like, you have to pay for this. I was like, send me an invoice. That's fair. Totally fair. He's like, it's going to be like $600. I was like, send me an invoice, dude. Like, I get it. I flooded your hotel, whatever you got to do. But I reckon what happened was he was trying to get me to, like, pay for it in cash, like, right there and then.
Yeah.
He was like, you have to replace card. I was like, whatever, man. Just send me an invoice and I'll do it. Don't just be like, send me money. I'm like, fuck off, send me an invoice. Send me
Yeah.
Yeah,
something.
send me an invoice, yeah.
Never got an invoice.
Huh?
Like, I reckon he probably just got a fucking vacuum, like a water vacuum in there and
Yeah.
just, like, cleaned it. Was like, fuck, this looks clean.
Yeah.
This is good now.
This is my deluxe suite.
Charge $20 extra for the clean carpet that's not black when water hits it.
It was actually beige. Like,
Wouldn't be fucking surprised how black that water was. It was disgusting. So, yeah, I didn't get an invoice. I'm like, oh, I must have helped.
Yeah. Yeah.
you should send him an invoice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did you a favour, motherfucker. No, it was pretty bad. I did feel bad about it. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was a shitty motel. It wasn't like, it was ground level.
yeah.
Didn't go into someone else's room or anything. I would have felt bad about that. I'm like, oh, now I've trashed someone's shit too.
Yeah.
But, oh well. Good old pissy adventure.
I always worry about flooding upstairs and like the ceiling just like
Collapsing?
Caving, yeah.
collapsing.
My my mate's daughter flooded his upstairs in Melbourne. She fell asleep in the shower, blocked the drain, and like flooded the whole top level, and then the roof started bowing on the bottom.
No. Oh.
And it was like, she was staying there as I'd flown over, so I'd flew over the day that, like the night that happened. I'd come in at like 2 a.m, and she'd done it like 11 o'clock. So he was like, he'd picked me up from the airport. He's like, she fucking trashed the house.
Jesus. Oh, I would see I take a baby eating shit over that any day.
Oh, it was
I
fucking
would
destroyed
be
the joint.
So, fuck, that's so upsetting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought it was quite funny.
Yeah,
I was like,
not your house.
not my problem.
Yeah.
That's the same as the reason, like, selling homes, people ask for, like, hobless showers. You know what they are?
No.
So the hob in a shower is like that brick
Yeah.
Oh,
step.
yeah.
So people ask for hobless showers all the time because it looks really nice. And I was like, they're fucked.
Yes.
I used to have one in my old house and my kids would sit on the drain and there's no protection.
And it just floods.
Water just comes straight into your ensuite. And I was like, that's dumb. Don't do them.
My,
Yeah, no, we got hobs in our showers, yeah.
Don't let your kids sit in the shower.
my
flood ya.
kids would deliberately flood the shower so that
Yeah.
it was a bath.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
I did it
look,
when I was a kid.
I've made it a bath. I'm like, this shower has gone too long then. It's cold.
Mean bitch.
Yeah.
I have instantaneous hot water so you can shower for as long as you want in this house.
Yeah, no, us too. I mean, it actually takes ages to get hot, but once it's hot, it stays hot.
Yeah.
It doesn't go cold, and which makes me feel like a bajillionaire because when I was a kid, it was like
20 minutes max.
oh yeah, and like there were 5 kids, 2 adults,
2 minutes max.
so 2 minutes, and Mum didn't pay the power bill, so like, it was cold. It was just always cold. But when we did have hot water, it was like 2 minutes, and then you'd have a cold shower, and then you'd have to wait for it to heat up again.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I actually fucking hell like having showers that matter. Because I couldn't as a kid.
Yeah.
Never thought of it that way.
When we just went down to Margaret River for a few days, and we were at a campsite where they were like, you can have a 1-minute shower. And I was like,
No.
It was nice hot water, but for 1 minute, I'm like, no.
How do they monitor that? Do they like press a button and it just goes on?
They didn't monitor it. It was not enforced at all. It was just like, honor system.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I have no honor.
Fuck them.
But I'm just like, I'm camping. I am
Well,
covered in
you were
sun.
glamping at that point.
Oh yeah, I was glamping for sure. Absolutely. I have a shower. But I am like covered in dirt and sunscreen and insect repellent and
I want it off.
I want it off. I just want to be clean for 5 seconds. I'm going to be dirty by the time I get back to the tent, but I just want to be clean while I'm in the shower. And like, well, 1 minute, you can't do anything in a minute. Like,
You can get warm.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I can't remember why, but
I wouldn't even know a minute in the shower. I'd be like,
Oh.
I'm already 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I was meant to do something here.
Yeah. But I had lower back pain as well. So it was like, oh, this is so nice. It was giving me memories of being in labour with my first child.
Ooh.
Because that was like, he was
What a segue,
induced.
by the way.
Yeah. He was induced. And so they gave me Pitocin, which is like an artificial oxytocin.
Okay.
And so it's like what causes you to have contractions and for
okay.
everything to efface and dilate.
Yep.
Effacing is when the cervix goes like down close to the
Oh, okay. Yeah.
vulva, and then the dilation is when it expands and gets bigger. So
Everyone
it's
just got a medical lesson.
yeah. And so that the Pitocin was supposed to cause the contractions and cause me to efface and dilate. It did fuck all effacing and dilating, but I contracted like a motherfucker.
You suffered.
I just suffered. I just suffered.
That sounds so painful.
And so from
Painkillers?
no, so I was trying to have like as natural a birth as I
You
could.
raw dogged it.
So for a while, eventually I got gas and air, and then
My ex raw dogged all 3 of mine.
yeah, I
Wild.
do not know how women do it. I mean,
She was 2 kids in already, so
true. But like because I had gestational diabetes for my first, I didn't for my second. They wouldn't let me go past my due date, and so they
made it happen.
made me have an induction, which I
Just
didn't
reminded me of
want.
something real fucked up. They broke the water on my ex and like hooked my kid's head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
That's
forgot
not
about that.
supposed
eh?
to happen at all. But if it was
Yeah.
there, then that like, she must have been
Already
effaced.
ready to go, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. I forgot about that.
That is not something you ever want to happen.
Yeah, what happened? I don't think it was hell bad, but it was definitely like they scratched him.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Because I remember, like, they did that for me. They're, like, uncorked me.
Yeah. So for anyone's listening, we're doing this little hooking thing with our
Yeah.
fingers. They literally like pop the sack of where the waters are and like let it release.
Good, like, normally like the waters burst, like, it's not right before you give birth. Like,
Yeah. It's ages before.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, like, you know how in movies, like, the water, like, happens, it's
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you can just, like,
Get to the hospital.
yeah, it's like,
Don't have a baby.
like, you can wait a while.
Yeah, you got time. You got time.
You've got time.
Yeah. It's
We
not
can,
happening, guys.
finish Avatar Fire and Ash. Like,
Yeah.
In some cases, there is.
You do have to, like, be careful because once the water has burst, that you can get infections and stuff. So you do have to be
Fun to do
careful.
shit,
Yeah, but you can't, like, so if if nothing happens after a while, you do need to get to a hospital anyway. But it's not like the urgent kind of dramatic thing that
There
made up.
is one time that I know for sure that definitely was urgent. So episode 1 of the podcast, if you want to go back to it, there was a story of my mate's brother whose missus at the time didn't know she was pregnant and gave birth to a kid on the toilet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
hear about that happening and I'm just, how do you
not know you're pregnant?
not know you're pregnant?
Fuck knows. But yeah.
Because there are signs.
It's pretty wild. Like, to shit out a baby pretty much.
Yeah. You'd be like, this is the worst food baby in the world.
It's like, bah!
Oh, yeah. It's talking to me.
Let me out.
Oh, that's fucked.
my wife's mum didn't know she was pregnant with my wife because she still bled during the pregnancy. Like,
Yeah, that
it
happens.
didn't stop a period. So,
Oh, wow.
and then it was like 4 or 5 months in. It's like, you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Far out.
That's still like, 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
9.
not 9. I know that's
Not 9.
that's not that story. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
that story. Yeah.
Yeah, 9 is wild. Like, full pregnancy. Somehow didn't pick it up. I'm just getting fat.
Yeah. I've had family members, like my grandmother thought with my mum that she was pregnant with twins, and her sister-in-law was told that she was going to have a single child. And then when they gave birth, like pretty close to each other, my grandma just had one baby, which was premature. Like, she was a tiny baby. So don't even know where the twin idea came from. But the doctor was like,
No, twins.
twins. It's like, what the?
Cooked it.
Yeah. And then with my aunt was like, oh no, just one baby. And then it was twins. So
Surprised
shock
Twins would be the worst.
of her life when just like, oh, there's another one. But like, twins run in my family on that side, and her mum, my great grandmother,
Double yokers.
had given birth to one twin on one day, and then their sister the next day. So they
She in
were.
hospital the whole... Oh, yeah, she wouldn't let
She wasn't even at hospital. She did it at home.
Oh,
This is in Northern Ireland in the
okay. Up that...
40s.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Hospitals didn't even exist. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and it's like her second youngest children. So she had one more later after the war.
Yeah.
But
It's still nuts.
yeah, like, just she was in labour for, I think it was like 36 hours or something. That, like, 14 hours, and I'm like, I would like a badge or like a little medal or ribbon or something. But 36 hours, twins, natural, no painkillers,
Figure it out.
just like white knuckle that shit.
That was life back then.
It was. And like, she had a few kids that didn't make it, and that's just,
The part of it.
that was just a part of it. You had so many kids so that because
So
a
some
bunch of them
kids,
were going to
some
die. Yeah, it's like, if I have enough, some will live.
What a wild way to live, eh? Imagine just being like, I know these aren't going to make it. Like, this is ducklings.
Yeah.
They're fucked.
Well, it's like, I don't know if it was in Northern Ireland, but in some places you wouldn't even name your child until they were a year old because infant mortality rates were so high. There was just
Wow.
it was like the baby.
What a thought process.
Yeah.
Like, we don't care about it yet.
You have to care about it enough to get it to survive, but not enough that if it dies,
You're heartbroken.
You're heartbroken. It's fucked.
That is a wild way
I
to
wonder
live.
if that worked. It's like, we didn't name it, so I'm not as sad.
I'm not as attached to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if that
Baby
worked.
number 7.
I mean, but if you're pumping out hundreds of them, you wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've got 5 brothers. I can't even keep track.
Yeah, like if you were hitting like 10 kids.
Yeah. Oh, and she
would
did. She
not
had
care,
9.
eh?
I'm pretty sure she had 9 kids.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine giving a fuck at 10. Like, it's so many. You'd be like, I hate these things. What are we doing here? What the fuck is wrong with us?
But she was a very devoted mum. She to the ones that lived.
How can you be devoted for 10 kids, 9 kids?
I don't know, but her kids were devoted to her, and she was.
That could be like that,
Very-
like Stockholm syndrome kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You must.
She was a bitch, so
Yeah.
I reckon that probably
It's
is
100%. She's like feed them into it.
it. Yeah.
It's like Asian families. Like, the Chinese are like, we have to look after our parents. I'm like, white people are like, what? Parents suck. Put them in a car.
Yeah.
Fucking let them die.
Yeah.
Give me your money, cunt. Why aren't you dead yet?
My great grandma offended my uncle by saying, you will never be even half the man that your father is, because she was like obsessed with my grandfather, her eldest son.
Well, he kept fucking him and having kids with him, so.
Yeah. Well, no.
Makes sense.
This is my great grandmother. So this is her son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But she's telling her grandson he'll never be half the man that
His
his
dad is.
father is. Because it's like, but like, I cannot imagine being like that. Like, I love my kids, but if I have grandkids, it's like, you're my baby plus my babies. Like, you're my baby's baby. That's like, you're so special to me. Not,
It's like an upgrade, not.
yeah, it's not like, oh, you're less of me. It's like, you're my baby's baby.
You're less of me. I don't really see. Well, I do see my kids as me, actually. I don't know. I don't know what I've kind of got a grandkid. Like, I've got a step grandkid.
Yeah.
But it's like, I was like, that thing's cool.
Yeah.
Get it done.
But you're not like comparing it to your stepkid
I'm not, like,
being like
comparing
your
kids to each
shit.
other.
Yeah, I know.
That's wild.
And that's I mean that was her whole thing.
Yeah.
And then she'd compare me to my mum, and because my mum was very well known for being like.
Well, she was just She was training you into competition so that you would work harder for it. That's why they liked her, because they were always trying to impress her, because she was always making everyone feel worse against each other, making them compete
Apparently.
for her love.
But it wasn't what.
Psychology.
But among her kids, I don't think that was really it, because her kids never really complained about that. It was just with her grandkids, and
They wouldn't have complained about it
hated
because
her.
it was conditioning. It was normal.
maybe.
Because if you're a grandkid, right, you don't always spend time with that person, so it's not
Yeah.
normal. So when you only get a little bit of it, you're like, hey, no, that sucks.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
like this. But as a kid, you're like, this is normal.
Yeah.
Like, I've met people that justify shitty parents, and I'm like, they actually suck. Do you know that that's not cool? You shouldn't have that in your life. And they're like,
Yeah.
no, I had a great childhood. And I'm like, I don't think you did.
Yeah.
I think you need to look at this a little bit better and just be like, no, that actually did suck.
Yeah. You're probably right about that.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, it sucked. I can admit that. Some people don't want to admit that things sucked, but then they have
Yeah.
like problems and they're like, oh, but I don't know why I've got these problems. I'm like, I do. It's very clear.
I think because my great uncles and aunts never complained about her. It just, and they just idolized her. I was like, she must have been nice to them. But realistically, it probably is just she conditioned them to accept being treated like shit. And then because they didn't treat their kids like shit, then when she treated us like shit,
You're like, fuck you.
we were
They
like,
do that new
what
age
the
thing
hell?
of treating their kids with love. Like,
Yeah.
I really thought you were going to go somewhere else with that, but you went straight to the right spot too.
But my grandmother, because my mum was like in the family, she was like the famous for being the beautiful one. And then when I was growing up, she'd be like, oh, you look just like your mother. Not beautiful like her, but like, you look like her, but not beautiful. I was like, what?
I'm an ugly version of my mum.
I'm an ugly version of my mum. So I look just like her, except for the being beautiful bit.
How does that make any sense?
don't know.
Compliment letter.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, it just like, I cried. I was like 10 years old, full of hormones. I just cried. And then my grandma, who, it's not her mum, it's my grandfather's mum. She was like, oh, cow. She says these horrible things. She's always saying horrible things to people. But like, that's because she wasn't conditioned. It wasn't her mum. But
The competition.
yeah. Grandma was very funny. She was probably very abusive to my mum and uncle and aunt, but in a more relatable way, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. They did the same.
Yeah.
This is a hand-me-down.
My grandma, I'm pretty sure she had undiagnosed ADHD because she would like
They
leave.
have that as
I
a
was about to say,
diagnosis.
was there any ADHD diagnosed? I don't know when it ended.
Yeah,
with
no,
DSM.
like I bet, like for her lifetime, like no one ever was
okay.
like, "You've got ADHD."
But did it even exist back then?
No, like absolutely not. But she had all the symptoms and also like autism. But like she would collect, the vouchers that you used to get for Hungry Jacks.
Yeah, coupons.
Yeah, coupons. She would collect coupons.
There's documentaries about those people.
Serious?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but she would collect them.
Couponers. There's a whole thing.
Yeah, and she would then put them in a little plastic bag.
That's also like depression era people are held like that.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
They're
Like
like,
because they had
"Have them on
rations and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she'd put them in a plastic bag. Then she put the plastic bag in the cupboard, and then that was it. She'd never use it.
Yeah. But it was there in case.
But it was there in case, and it's like they're all expired, Grandma.
Throw
But
them ones out.
yeah, but no,
She should have had a better system and like wrote on the bag when they expire.
she probably did. I remember her writing things on bags a lot, but she probably just wrote Hungry Jacks vouchers and not when they expired. But there was lots of stuff like that, and like she left her children at the shops and walked home with the shopping and just left her kids because she forgot. She just forgot that she had a child.
Oh yeah.
And then she would
Conveniently forgot.
yeah, like
those
she got home, put all the shopping away, was like, this is easier than usual.
Oh yeah.
And then sat on the couch. She was like, what should I do? Should I have a nap? And then as she was about to have a nap, went, my baby! And had to run back into town like her baby was still asleep in a pram because like they used to just park the prams out the front of the shop. So you wouldn't
That's loose.
carry the like baby around with you in the shop.
just leave 'em at the
All the
front.
kids would just be parked out the front in their prams.
No wonder people left their kids in cars.
Yeah,
Still leaving them in prams.
exactly.
Raised in a pram, left at the front. That's nuts.
Yeah. So, but yeah, she just was like, this is so easy, which is relatable. Like every time I'm having an easy day, I'm like, which child have I forgotten? I'm obviously forgetting something really important for my life to be going this smoothly.
I kind of set shit up so it's all right. I'm super lazy, but like
Yeah.
conveniently lazy. So I'll find the most efficient way to do shit. Like it's not lazy and like I don't get shit done. I still get shit done, but I'm
Yeah.
like, if something's annoying,
You're just efficient.
yeah, I'm like, what is the fucking best way to do this? Like I do not go shopping for groceries. I have a list on my Woolworths app.
Yep.
It gets delivered the day the kids come here.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember the
for
last time I
you.
did a big grocery shop. It's,
Well, I learned that during COVID because I got locked down.
Yeah.
And I was like, how the fuck do I eat? And I was like, oh, I can get everything delivered. You can get piss delivered. You can get groceries delivered. I was just like, why the fuck would I ever go to the grocery store again? This is so much better. I don't have to see things. I just know what I'm buying.
Because
yeah, there was a time when like even just recently, my wife worked on Saturdays, so we only had like the one Sunday as a family. I was like, we're not going to spend that doing like
Shopping.
grocery. We're not going to spend.
Fuck
So
no.
yeah, that's when I discovered deliveries. And I got delivered during when my wife was at work. So
Yeah.
that it didn't even even unpacking groceries was not a Sunday job.
Yep.
I did it with the kids. It's one of their jobs. One of the ways they help around the house. So
Yep.
they carry it in. They help unload it. It's all done in like 5-10 minutes. I'm like, I'm never doing grocery shopping.
Walking around, picking shit, getting this impulse sold by the horse shit.
Yeah.
how do you know that you need something unless you see it on the shelf?
What do you mean? I know what I'm going to cook.
How do you know what you're going to cook?
Same shit every week.
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
Efficient.
Oh, I tried cooking something new for my kids this week, and they're like, we don't
fuck
like
you.
it. No, like,
What are you doing? You're like, come on, you try. And they're like, fuck off.
yeah, because I like to expand my cuisine. It's not like a life skill or something like that. But every so often, I'm like, all right, I'm sort of done with these 3 dishes that we have twice a week, so I'm going to try something new. They're like,
no.
can we have just 2-minute noodles? I'm like, sure.
I figured if I convince them that it's their recipe that they're making,
Yes.
they will cook it, and then they'll be like, this rules.
Yes, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that.
My kids, they're really great that way because they will like go shopping. They'll pick a recipe. They'll get all the ingredients. They'll like help me cook it, and then they will force me to eat it.
Is that a bad thing?
They don't eat it.
Oh, yeah, what?
They don't eat that. They're like,
Eat
no,
what they make.
I made this for you, Mum. I'm like, okay, but you will eat it too because you made it, and that was like the idea. So no, I want chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah, no, I'd be like,
Yeah.
starve.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
they would just starve. Then they would just refuse to eat.
Yeah.
And
You know how many times you can do that and they will give up?
no, because I've
You
never
haven't
done
done
it.
it. Yeah.
I've never done it.
That's why you're losing the battle.
Yeah, I was at my in-laws' house just yesterday or something like that, and so my sister-in-law cooked noodles, and I gotten them their noodles, and I sat down to eat mine, and they were both like, "We don't like this." And I'm like, "You didn't even put it in your mouth. You did not even try.
Yeah,
you
tried it.
licked the sauce, maybe." And I said, "Give me something else." Well, I'm gonna eat my food
First.
okay? You've got food in front of you that you can eat. You can wait or you can eat. And one of my boys was like peeking, like, "See, Dad, I am eating it." And then he peeked, "See, I am eating it." And then he got through like half a bowl before I think he clicked on what I was doing. like I've never seen you try. I was like, "Yeah, but I mean that's just one noodle. Maybe you didn't get that." And,
Yeah.
and then he's
My
like,
kids won't fall for that shit. They were like, dog shit.
That's the first time I've ever done it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many times I can do that before he just. But I mean, like, I'm not stopping whilst my food is nice and hot the way I like it.
Nah, no
I'm
way.
not stopping to go get you something else, especially when it's not our house and I don't have access to that, like the
No
fridge or
chance.
whatever. Yeah.
I'm not even going to do that even if it is my house.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm like, I'm eating this first, man. I made it.
Well, I do that. If I serve them something and they're like, I don't like this, it's like, well, that's tough. You need to wait until I finish my dinner.
Yes.
Because I'm not going to be a short order cook for you once I've finished being a short order cook. Like, I've gone out of my way to make sure you've got safe foods that you will eat. If you are being awkward right now, that is actually not my fault, and you just have to deal with it. You can be hungry for half an hour while I eat, and I'm not going to take half an hour, except for I will, because they will keep playing games like would you rather, and then needing me to justify my choices. But anyway, my point is
I don't have that. I discuss all meals before we eat them.
you discuss them.
Yeah. Like,
So,
what are we
like, you
eating
pick-
tonight?
Yeah, no, I do that too.
Yeah.
Literally,
And I'll lose my mind if I
daughter
cook
will
it.
be-
They're like, no. I'm like, oh, fuck you.
No, me too. I do too. They just don't care if I lose my mind. They're like, that's fine. Mum, we don't need you to have a mind. You just need to have functional hands.
Because, like, I can't sit here going, I'm the parent who goes, I eat first. And the kid's like, I used to go, like, oh, you don't like this, so let me get you something.
Yeah.
But then just recently, again, the kids are a bit older now. Just recently, I'm like, you know what? No, I am going to eat this while it's hot. I'm not going to reheat it because I've already cooked once.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cook
No way.
again.
Yeah.
You can wait for me to finish my food.
Yeah.
And then they do eat the food. Now this one was at my
Mine
it
won't.
was a different house, so like different. And my sister-in-law might go and whip something up for them real quick before she's eaten. But so that might be why they tried it so persistently. But at
Oh,
our
yeah, because
house,
like it works otherwise. And they're like, we can get away with this here too with this guy. And then you're like, nah.
Yeah. With me, like they're just it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Whenever I'm at other people's houses, that's when I'm like, you eat what you are offered, or you wait till we get home.
See, I'm like
You
the worst is because I don't really eat at other people's houses because I'm too fussy.
Yeah, well, I mean, my kids are fussy as well, but people know that my kids are fussy, so they will make sure there are safe foods for them to eat.
Yeah, I just like try not to like eat at other people's houses at all.
And if they don't
So dodge the
cooperate, then I'm like, well, that's your fault. Like you said that you would eat spinach and cheese rolls. They've given you spinach and cheese rolls. You're not in the mood. That's too bad. You either eat it. Like this is all food that you can eat. I have seen you put this in your mouth and go, food and swallow. So you can eat this. I am not going to make arrangements for you.
Yeah.
You can wait till you get home and you can have a piece of toast. Like I'm not. But they will wait and they will go, yeah, okay, I'll have toast when I get home.
That's what I used to do all the time. Like, there's nothing super plain here. Pfft, guess I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Always. Or like when I had clients that would like, I know they were going to try and give me food after I'd like sold my house. I deliberately eat before getting there. Like, oh, sorry, I ate before I got here.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm on some fucking diet. They're like, you're fat. No way you're on a diet. I'm like,
That's why I'm on a diet.
Shut the fuck up. Don't give me food, please.
Yeah.
Like, I had a lot of foreign clients. So it's like, they all love cooking food for you. And I'm like, look, it's not you, it's me. I suck.
My son's like very, very particular about food, which is like fine. Like, because at least like he will eat the same thing over and over again. Whereas my daughter is particular, but she likes variety, which is so much harder.
Yeah, way harder.
So my son is like, no, I'll eat this. And he will just put up with being hungry when he's at somebody else's house. He won't nag them for food or anything. Whereas my daughter will be like, I'm hungry. And then like.
I flip if my kids pull that shit.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
I'm like, you don't have a right to be hungry. You're in someone else's house. Be quiet.
Don't be eating snacks, you cunt.
Yeah.
We don't have snacks at home, do we? Don't fucking do this.
We do have lots of snacks. So many crackers.
I don't have any snacks in here.
That's,
like at my
that's the
ex's house,
secret.
they eat snacks all the time. She's like, they don't eat dinner, they just eat snacks. And I was like, I don't have any of them things.
Yeah.
I don't own them, so they can't eat them. So they have to eat the food I'm making.
That actually, like, this is all true because my brother, he was out. I think he was camping at Margaret River at the same time as us, but like we did not know we were at a different campsite and we had no idea that we were there at the same time. So we were like doing things, but like crossing paths without ever actually crossing paths. It was funny. And then when we got back, we were like, you were there? No way. Anyway, while they were away, my nephew was like starving because he's fussy as well. There was nothing for him to eat at like any of the places they went to. And then my brother like just went to a place in the town and got like a supreme pizza or something, which under normal circumstances, my nephew would not touch.
Starving,
but starving because he's not eaten all day. And then he just fucking wolfed down the whole thing. And my brother's like, you don't want to like pick off the like veggies? He's like, no, don't touch that, Dad. That's mine. And just like ate the whole thing. But then came to my house like a few days later and I'm like offering just like cheese pizza, which is what he would normally eat. And he was like, nah, too much tomato. Like, just like, Jesus Christ, kid. And he's like, yeah, I haven't starved him enough today.
Yep. The snacks will do it.
Yeah. But like, because we were poor, like growing up and my mum would like make spaghetti bolognese and spinach pie. And I was like, this is the best food I've ever tasted in my life.
And you had some good food and you're like, hey.
Well, but like, no, I'm like, in my memory, I'm like, that's the best food. But probably because we didn't have snacks. So I was just like...
snacks are so terrible for you.
It's just like... But it's like my appreciation for the food, like it has coloured it through space and time.
I reckon it's probably just good food then.
Maybe.
Because I didn't grow up with snacks and I still hate food.
Yeah, okay.
So...
I mean...
I don't have any recipes my mum's been like, that was sick.
I was like picky, but I didn't like eating meat because of like the little... like tendony things.
Yeah,
I imagine that they were veins. I don't actually know what they are.
Like sinew.
Yeah, sinew. Can't handle sinew.
That's understandable. It's pretty shit.
Like, ugh.
Yeah.
But that's the only... And like I didn't like pizza till I was about 10.
I hate sauce.
No, I'm the least fussy. Of
sauce
the
so much.
two
I'm so
of
hungry.
my brother and sister, yeah. Like anything my parents would know, like I would eat it. My brother was the fussy one, but I'd eat pretty much anything.
Yeah. Well, my twin brother was the same. Like
And now you've got
you
the
could
curse of your kids not doing it.
feed him anything.
Oh, look, one time I made an exception for cooking something after I already cooked, it was just way too spicy. Like even me, like it was one of the new ones. Like I was saying, it wasn't our standard ones, so I was going off script.
Yeah.
And I cooked it, and I'm like, this burns the roof of my mouth. There's no way my kids will eat this, and it'll be so. It would almost be so. I didn't like. So I hadn't like plated and sat down and saying, "I'm eating my dinner. Here's your food." It was like, "Nah, I have to make something else before I set the table, or before the table is set."
I've done that for my stepdaughters. I'm like, oh, this is too spicy for me. If you don't like it, I've got some plain pasta that I put on. Like, if you like it, eat it.
I've definitely mixed up a meal where I thought it was cool. Well, this is gonna be dope. Nah, I know that's fucking pretty shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna give it to him and see what happens. And then, like, Dad, this is not very good. And I'm like, I know. I'll make something else, dude.
Yeah.
We actually got a crackling ham from Spud Shed the other day, and it wasn't crackling. It was just soggy, and I was like, sick. Cut it, had a bit, and I was like, fuck, this is ass. I was like, I'm not going to say anything, give it to them.
Yeah.
Eldest had, he's like, nah. It sucks. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Other
That's
kid
what
he's
I
like,
thought.
I like this. Gets halfway through, he's like, nah, actually I don't. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be in this thing, eh? It's a waste of money.
Oh, that's just so annoying when that happens.
Oh, so pissed off. So I was like, this is going to be great. I had it. I was like, fucking, that sucks.
I mean,
Yeah.
crackling ham, like that's
Yeah, this would be cool. Nah, poop.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've cooked things where I'm like, yuck. There you go.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I do that to like
wrong with
my
that.
husband sometimes. I'll just like cook something and be like, this is not good. This is not my best by any means, but I'm just going to present it and see if he says anything.
Yeah, I don't warn him. I'm just like, take that.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
And he will always eat without any complaint. He like
That's nice of him.
it's only if it it's only if it's like really like spicy, and he'll be like, how are you going with this? Because like I don't tolerate spice.
Yeah.
And so he'll like sometimes be like, how are you going with this? Like
Dying.
yeah. And I'm like, oh, just hanging on, or sometimes if it just is genuinely not good, but then I will normally be like, hey, I don't know how this is going to go. So we can buy something. If this is like, I can do some pasta with peas.
I fucked up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm just like, it doesn't have any flavor. Like it doesn't taste bad. It just has no flavor. I'm going to let him see if he can find his own flavor with his imagination.
I bought some food the other night that was exactly that. I was like, this looks like it's good. Had it, and I was like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I am a great cook for cooking nothing flavors. I can
food.
cook anything and have no flavor.
That's a skill.
Yeah.
I can strip the flavour from this shit.
I absolutely can do that.
Man, that probably would have been good for me as a kid. I'm like, dope, health now.
Yeah.
I can eat this nothingness and feel better about it.
Yeah, but it's still got the texture of a something.
I don't think texture's not too bad. I don't know, maybe I might be wrong on that.
Yeah. Texture was a big...
I never used to like avocado because of its texture.
It's like mush.
I didn't like it because it tastes like nothing.
No, I like avocado now, but it was like it's mush, but it doesn't look like it. Like you can cut it and it holds its shape.
Yeah, never did.
And then I don't know. It's hard to describe. The avocado texture I never like it
I
now.
don't like avocado at all.
Yeah.
Shit's disgusting.
I like it with lots of other flavors that make it have flavor.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. Like guacamole's great.
Yeah.
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 I like sauces. You don't like sauces.
I'm the worst for food.
I will have condiments, like any condiment. And like my favorite thing is to discover a new condiment. I love them so much.
Just heaps of sauces.
So many sauces.
You would hate my pantry.
I love dips. Like I used to just like when I was like in my early 20s before I had kids, my favorite thing would just go to a restaurant and order the dips. And I would just have all the dips to myself. That would be my meal. It's just like bread and dips. I'm like, I couldn't be happier. I've got different flavors with my
flavoured
bread.
bread.
Yeah, I love it.
No, I made a nut-free dukkha. I know it's not a dip, but it's like,
Oh no,
That's a
dukkha
dip.
is
That's a
great.
dip.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
you're dipping it.
yeah, you're dipping something and then you dip like the oil, whatever.
It's a multi-dip.
Yeah, because I mean, okay, I didn't.
Double dip.
Because it was a recipe from a website, but it's great. Like the texture, the crumbliness is just of dukkha minus, because my kid's allergic to nuts, but he wanted dukkha because he'd seen other people have it. And again, it's hard to go, you can't eat this.
Yeah.
Especially when he wants to. Yeah, exactly. And especially when he's at the age where we want him to try all the different foods, but we're at a place to go, no, you're actually not allowed to have this. And what happens when you tell a kid you can't have something?
Yeah.
I want it. Now, he knew why. He knew it was serious, so he didn't like try and sneak it ever. But he did ask, can I have dukkha? So I'm like, oh, it's easy. Nut-free dukkha recipes. And freaking is one of the best things. And then he makes it with me.
How do you make it without nuts?
Oh, I think it was like sunflower seeds.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you
I
just
can
put
see
that
how
in a
that would
blender, and then
Yeah.
I think it's everything else is the same.
Yeah.
And then it's just sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds, I think was the other substitute.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. And it was great. People couldn't even tell it was like, didn't have the pistachios or whatever nuts they used. Yeah. He also wants to try fish because that's another one of his deadly allergies. And
Well, poor bastard. So no nuts, no fish.
yeah, no nuts, no fish.
He's going to have to be one of those people that has sex with no one.
Yeah, but they used to have like a nothing fishy in Leaderville. I don't have it anymore. But that one had like a seafood restaurant without the seafood. So it was like,
Oh, really?
how many ways you can make
like a
soy?
vegan?
Yeah, it was vegan.
Like a vegan meat restaurant.
It's like a vegan, exactly. It's a vegan seafood restaurant. It's not open anymore. But we went there and he actually got to try it. And because also at that stage, we were like in solid. So my wife and I also did not eat seafood because of him.
Yeah.
So we also hadn't had fish in so long. We get there, I'm like, oh my God, we remember this flavor. It tastes so good. And then eventually we had like fish out, like we had a restaurant without him. So then he got old enough to be babysitted for a bit longer stretches. And then we had real fish. I'm like, yeah, it tastes nothing like the real thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was good enough as a substitute, but it couldn't beat real fish. But it was, I would have gone again. In fact, I looked it up. But
So I love marshmallows, and like when I was a kid, like my whole life, marshmallows are like my
Plain
favorite.
fluffy bunny.
Yeah, oh, I never did that. Why would you waste marshmallows like that?
Don't waste them. You're just getting a lot in.
Yeah, but you can't enjoy them. Like I like to savor
it's
them,
pretty
like eating a
unenjoyable.
whole
I
packet
agree.
in a day, but like over a day. But I love marshmallows, but I don't eat gelatin because it's an animal product.
Are you a
And so-
vegetarian or a vegan?
Vegetarian. I'm not vegan. I still eat milk and things that you don't have to kill the animal for. They'd still die anyway. But it's really being a vegetarian as opposed to a vegan is not really a moral win.
Well, I didn't know.
yeah, I didn't know either.
There's the difference.
Yeah, I guess. But I can't eat the normal marshmallows. So I get vegan marshmallows, and for me, I'm like, oh my God, this is so exciting. Like I'm getting my treat, and like they're super expensive, so I can only get it occasionally.
Yeah.
But I get so excited when I get a packet of vegan marshmallows, and my kids are like, can we have one? Can we have one? And then my son, last time I gave him one, he had a bite, and then he was like, oh, Mum, this doesn't taste anything like a marshmallow. I feel so sorry for you. And then he gave me back the rest of the I'm eating a marshmallow. And he was like, I can't even finish that. That's terrible. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. No.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Whereas my daughter, she's just like, I don't care. No.
There is some like sugar-free lollies and shit that I've had where you're like, what is this? This is poison.
Yeah.
How the fuck did you pass this off as a lolly at some point?
One time I got what I thought were sugar-free jelly beans because they were like glucogel.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought it was like for people with diabetes to stop them having a glucose spike, but they were jelly beans with higher sugar content for when they were having
Lows.
And I was just I was smashing these jelly beans thinking I was being so good, and then I looked at I was like, this is burning my mouth. What is in it that is burning my mouth? And it's like, oh, like 100% sugar and more sugar than you could have got in a normal jelly bean. All the sugar, just like a whole packet of sugar, like 2
just sugar and
kilos of
water.
sugar. Yeah. I'm like, oh, whoops.
You know those, I don't know if anyone's had the sugar-free Haribos. That's a shit your pants.
Oh, really?
Wild. It's wild.
That's
And everyone knows about it online. I didn't know until I got them and ate like half a packet and was like, boy.
so. What are they?
Yeah, sugar-free Haribos. Like
So just
Haribo
like the
gummy bears.
jelly gummies. Oh, okay.
The sugar-free ones are a laxative.
Oh my
Like,
god.
plastic. It's nuts. It is insane.
If
Anyone want to test it and write a comment? Tell me how much you hate me.
because I've had to a few years ago, 8 years ago, they found a massive polyp in my colon, so I've had to get regular colonoscopies ever since.
Sugar-free Haribos.
But like, I'm like, it's obviously still gelatin, but maybe I'll be able to find like a vegan option.
Sugar-free
vegan.
Then they might not be
And
the
then-
same.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're fucked. I don't know how they still sell them. It's nuts.
Because that would be, if they gave me that instead of this like solution that you have to drink, I'd be up for that. Because your butt's going to be burning at the end anyway. So that would be way more
burn. It just like evacuated me. I was surprised. I was like, hey, this isn't like spicy food. Spicy food. I don't know how I can't eat spicy food, to be fair. I remember I ate 24 hot and spicy chicken nuggets from KFC once and was like crying.
No.
I was like, what is wrong with these people? What the fuck?
No, I only eat hot and spicy from KFC.
Yeah.
My spice tolerance isn't like super high. I'm not gonna like eat.
Mine doesn't exist.
Yeah. Oh, there was
Pepper's bad for me.
right. So I had a friend who I didn't a colleague who it's sort of like that, and we were at like the work buffet. So I was trying some stuff, and she's like, "Oh, Zach, can you just see if this is spicy?" I was also known as the office prankster as well. So I tried it, and I'm like, it's fine. Like, it doesn't do anything. And then she put it on her plate, and then she's like, "Zach, this is not a funny joke. I can't eat this." I'm like, "But it's not spicy." Like, shit, I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the Vic Park Hotel, I think it was. They had like Vicked wings, and I went there with like work dudes. I was like, they're like, no, they're fine. And I was like, all right, cool. And they didn't look that bad. And I had one, and I was like sweating and dripping out my nose and shit.
No.
They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, these things are fucked, cunt. What do you mean? They're like, they're fine. And I was like, no, they're not. Dying. Literally dying. Like, drip. I was like, I don't know, you fucking assholes.
See,
Wait.
I would not see you as someone that can't handle spice.
Oh, I'm
You
soft.
look like someone that could handle spice.
Yeah, nah, not at all. It's fucking bullshit. Because it's like, yeah, I can do it. Nah, I can't. I genuinely cannot. It sucks.
The person that can handle the most spice that I know is my 19-year-old stepdaughter, and she there have been dishes that I've made where like everyone else, including my husband, we're all just like, oh, we retire. We cannot finish this. And she's like,
Smashes it.
jalapeno. Like she's just,
Yeah.
she can take pretty much any spice level.
I've seen some people do it. I'm like, you're fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, especially after that chicken nugget shit, I was like, you cunts are cooked. Like, whatever's going on after this is insane. I don't know how anyone does it. Nuts. No thanks. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to build up to it. And I was like, pfft. It's like building up to beer. I'm not doing that either.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Too hard. So I think we should probably mention that you have a fucking comedy parenting show.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
That is the whole purpose of this podcast.
It is.
Yeah,
We've
it's,
talked about food and
Well, that's all part of parenting.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah. No, it's called people pleasers. So parenting is definitely one through line of our two sets. So we have an MC called Aaron Smythe, and he's going to introduce both of us. And I know we'll both touch on parenting, but I also talk a bit about so my first 10 minutes or so is going to be about traveling. So, before kids, and then after that, with kids. So I don't know how you've structured yours actually.
I was going to find out tonight based on what you said.
Yeah.
I
imagine it's going to be very light and dark because you're super clean and you're not.
I'm not.
So it's like a bit of both. It's like literally the best of both worlds.
I kind of had this idea that because I come from a theatre performance background, so I thought, hey, we could go out with a ukulele and sing a little song and do a dance number and just had such mental cooked ideas.
You're
And
like, actually, I don't do any of this.
yeah, and then I was like, oh, we should at least like get together and do a run through just so like we have an idea, like not even like an actual run through, but just like, hey, this is what I'm going to be covering in my set. You cool? Like, is there anything that you want me to add or take away or like, you know, whatever. Because like we're doing our own highlight reel basically, but it's just to, you know, if we, you know, don't want to cover ground or do want to cover the same ground, like whatever. But whenever we're trying to organise this, I'm like, nah, we're not catching up beforehand. It'll be the podcast, and then we'll find out. I'll find out what you're doing, and you'll find out. We'll both find out what I'm doing.
I was the same for Violators. I was like, you've got this many minutes. I've got this many minutes. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Like, we all know what we have to do.
Yeah.
I'm keen to hear yours. So I don't think we needed to. I think when we first discussed this back in like July last year, I remember asking you because of I heard you do like your 5-minute spots, 7-minute spots like a few times, and I thought I want to do parenting, but I didn't know if I had enough material to do like an hour show. So I'm like, well, why not just ask someone else? So Martin Vogt, you know him. He said like rather than trying to ask someone else who's doing a parenting themed thing like Mark Caney, I know he's so why not just do your own? Ask someone to join you for a Fringe show. And I heard, you know, Molly was the first person I saw. Because I heard you like a whole bunch of times. You're hilarious, and we both have the same sense of humor. Now, I know my style of humor on comedy said is clean.
Yeah,
while that's true for reasons I spoke to you off air, but my sense of humor is very much like Molly's.
Yeah,
and I thought this will be great. So I get to laugh at the stuff that I can't actually say, and if anyone from my work comes and says you're not allowed to say, well, I didn't say that. Molly did. And she's freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, whenever you asked, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, please, thank you. That's so nice. And it was like very cool because I had seen you do a few sets at Windmill and was just like, he's so funny. Like, I get that. And like particularly your parenting bits, because those were the bits that I'd heard. And I was just like, his jokes were just so fun, just so relatable and so funny. And then since then, you've done a few sets at Mad Cow that I've seen where you're talking about different stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so good. It's just so funny. And
I love seeing clean jokes because I can't do them. I don't get it. I'm like, how did you get there? How did you figure that one out? It's dope.
It is a skill. Like there are not many clean comedians. I reckon it's you and Anne. Like there are not. I don't think there are.
I mean, there's like big time. There's heaps of clean ones. But
No. In Perth, like in the Perth like open mic scene, I don't think there are very many clean comedians at all. But you
clean, like squeaky clean. You're pretty squeaky clean.
Yeah.
Really. Like the closest you get is like an innuendo.
Yeah.
But you're so funny, and you have like a really wide range of.
Nick Meehan's clean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Nick
true.
Meehan's very clean.
That's true.
Yeah. He's very clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next Fringe should be like a clean comedy. I don't know.
That's
true. It's like to counterbalance your Violators. Like seriously, we could do
6 o'clock.
Yeah, right. And then
I quite literally thought of doing the opposite of a Violators show at a 6 o'clock slot, and then just doing the Violators show at 6, just to fuck with anyone that bought tickets. Just like super clean comedy, and then just fucking go hard. Just 1-star reviews left, right, and centre. But we fucking toasted the algorithm. It's sick. And I was like, I might actually have to pay people's money back because I directly lied. And I was like, this might be dumb. But it'd be funny, but.
Now, I think with Nick Meehan, the reason I don't immediately think of him as a clean comic is because the first jokes that I ever heard him tell were about having like a brain tumor, and it was just so dark.
Oh yeah.
And so like
it's dark,
it's
but it's
clean.
like
It's clean,
Yeah.
squeaky clean, but so dark.
Yeah, it is.
That
It is
I'm
dark
like,
topic.
oh, I don't. But he was like, yeah, I can't think of anything really dodgy that he says. He's definitely not talking about eating his own vaginal juices for sure.
I actually cannot wait for the people who, like my friends who know me from work and know, especially my work, I can't make any like sex jokes or anything at all, really. So for them to hear that, because when you sent me that audio file, I was laughing my head off. Like I said, your humor, your style of humor is just so hilarious. And again, you're not afraid to go personal and just say things that people go, ooh, I back away from. And you're like, just absolutely lean hard into them. And you will make people, well, I get the impression that you'll make people like squirm and uncomfortable because I only heard the audio file, right?
Yeah.
But also laugh because like, hey, someone's actually talking about this stuff that is otherwise taboo. Your personal experiences, so, hey, when it's like this happened to me, and to make comedy out of it, out of otherwise taboo stuff, like that's another reason why when you said, are you sure you want me to partner with you? Yeah, are you sure you want me to like here's some other stuff I've heard some of your longer sets. I'm like, this is great. I would love this. It's great.
Because when he like said, oh, because you do like parenting stuff and like it's really funny. I'm like, I cannot remember any of my parenting stuff that I've done.
Parenting jokes are like the hardest to write.
Well, I find it really hard to write because I can't do it without making fun of my kids, which I've got a rule that I'm not allowed to do that. So I'm like...
Oh, I do have a parenting joke. It's a new one.
Oh, really?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so like, I don't know if you've seen this. My kid got really, really sick.
Yeah.
He had a stiff neck, and they like had to take him to hospital. That was like really bad. I got him to the hospital and like, oh, Darcy, yeah, he's really sick. He's got miniature cockle. And I was like, yeah, I know he's 9. Why are we talking about his small dick? Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, that's what I've got. That's my parenting joke. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
Didn't see that
I was
coming.
literally in hospital when they said miniature cockle, and I was like, hey, miniature cockle. The kid's dying next to me.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad he didn't die. I was so worried.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Would you say I got like dark humor? I mean, I probably don't have dark. I've got a bit of gallows humor, but I'm not sure if that's the same as dark. Like it's those off the cuff maybe turns of phrases where you go ooh, but I don't really talk about cancer. I don't really have stories that dark. But
I do.
yeah, I know you do.
That's all I fucking think about. It's fucked up shit. Can't help it. It's there.
I think we'll probably I don't want to go maybe too like as shocky as I normally would like for open mics, and like I want to be able to do some of the other stuff and like some of the things that overlap, like with the parenting stuff. But and then life before parents, like talking about being and trying to be an actor and like this stuff where I was just a loser and that's funny. But I think hopefully the audience, if they don't gel with me, they'll gel with you and vice versa. Like I think anyone that comes to see me would be very happy to see you, but people that come to see you may be somewhat conflicted about seeing me.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Too late.
A bit of oh well, but I heard I don't know who's going to come see me from my friendship group and my colleagues and everything, but it doesn't matter really. Like to say that if they're going to enjoy me and they won't enjoy you, I don't think that matters. I think you have something, you have like a quality where they're still going to find it funny because of how you deliver. Your delivery is just top notch, which is why you sent me the audio file. I'd love to see how you delivered it because people like laughing their heads off. This is the one I think you did in...
That was in Jarrahdale.
Jarrahdale, yeah. They were laughing their heads off in that one.
They were very drunk.
Country
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
they rule. They're fine as.
Yeah. Well, I feel like hopefully we get a mixed audience. Hopefully we get an audience.
Is that the Windmill, right?
that the
Yes.
Windmill?
Yeah,
it's
just
at
so
the
everyone
Windmill.
knows, listen to if you want to go, it's
Yeah.
BYO too.
So it's BYO.
bring your
It's
own
at the
piss.
Windmill on this coming Thursday and Friday night.
Yep.
So the 22nd of January and the 23rd of January, both shows at 9 p.m. And it's also on the 13th of February at 7:30 p.m.
So even at the start and the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's sort of, yeah.
I think that's maybe talking about people who like me versus you. This might be the benefit of being two newbies to debut acts at
Yeah.
Fringe is you're taking a punt. You're
Yeah.
giving it a go. You're going to support some local acts who start the new Fringe, and you've heard that. You don't if you're listening, like, you don't even know my style of comedy if you haven't seen me in an open mic, because you would never see me.
But they've got to listen to you on this and be like, yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. That's I mean, it's obviously not joke like a fucking set would be, but you can pick up an idea from someone's pod, like what they think about and how they kind of joke.
Yeah.
One thing I got to do more of is be more active on socials with the comedy. Like,
It's fucking hard work, man.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the dick.
because I have my personal one on Facebook, and I've done Gomes Comedy. That's last name is Gomes, so Gomes Comedy is my Instagram handle. So give us a follow. But I'm not active on it. I've got it there because some rooms and someone go send us a link to your social. Fringe, that's right. Actually, why I started it, because Fringe send us a link to your comedy social. I'm not going to give my personal one, so I had to make up one just to do the Fringe application.
Yeah.
So this is since October I've had this Instagram, and I didn't even have Instagram. I don't even have a personal Instagram. So it's one of those things where after I've probably got at least. So when I first asked Molly to do this, and I knew I didn't have enough for like an hour, I probably only had 20 minutes, and I just got prolific at writing, which is why he said at Mad Cow and so on, like, you've heard new sets every time, because I just wrote and tried, and now I've probably got like 40 minutes. So the hard part for me now is like to pick my best 20, which is good. It's a good problem to have. I'm not going to at all cut Molly's or Aaron's time just so I have, like, I'm not that, it's people please.
Literally the name of the show.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be, because they'll say yes, but no, that's not the point.
I was literally going, you can if you want.
That's the thing. I think because I felt like, because Aaron already offered to do less.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to ask you because you might just say yes, but just because it was my idea, like I had an idea, doesn't mean I own the show. I said 2020 and Aaron would round off. I'm like, it's my problem. I've got to, and it's a good problem to have. I got to pick my best 20. And then maybe in future I'll do a longer show, like post Fringe. I don't even know what happens to my comedy journey after Fringe.
Yeah.
But now if I think I've got 40 minutes, that's good. That's good. That means, because comedy for me started off as like a dopamine hit. Like I had like 5 or 6, as you're supposed to do an open mic.
Yeah.
But I like sort of recycled the jokes, rehashed, played with the order, but only of the same like 5 to 7 minutes. And that was fine for me. It means I got a free night of comedy because I was performing. And as you get more known in the Perth scene, then you go, oh, you just come any night, even if you're not performing, just watch a free show. So it was just a dopamine hit. Enjoyed it. And it was only in like last 3 years, I'm like, you know what, I actually really
want to put more effort
into it. And I want to do a Fringe show, but I just haven't written anything in 7 years of just treating this like a hobby. And look, I was happy. Like I was happy. And then it's like, and now I just want the next level.
You get a bit higher.
Yeah. So I thought I'd dip my toe into water with 20 minutes of my first one, rather than, putting my heart and soul into a 40-minute show and it absolutely bombing or having no one rock hard.
It's definitely better to be like 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
And then be like, all right, 20's solid. Nah, you probably try 30, 40.
Yeah.
Like even like, we're still only doing 15 Violators because we've got a 50-minute slot. And I was like, we'll just do 15 each.
Yeah.
So much easier. 15's fun. If you can do 15 and it kills, it's so much fun.
Well, I mean, the set at Jarradale, I think I was originally given 20, I think, and then they got more acts, and they were like 10, and then on the night it's like 7, and then when I was actually up, he's like, oh no, just keep going, because I was like really not confident, like, because Aaron Fluffy Duck was running it. And I just kept like apologizing before I was even up, going like, I'm sorry if I bomb. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm I'm an open mic. He's like, yes, I know you're an open micer. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to like build a thing here. I'm trying to encourage the community and help it grow. And I know what you can do. I've seen you perform. Just get up there, have some fun. Doesn't matter if they hate you. Like, just get up there, and they won't hate you. You're delightful. Even if they don't laugh, they'll love you. Just get up there. And then it was just going well. And then I got to a point where it was like, this has got to have been like 10 minutes. And Aaron and Candy are both like, just keep going. And so I did keep going. And then like, it was it got so good. The audience reaction was amazing. Like, genuinely, it was probably the highlight of my comedy career so far, was the Jared L set, and it's why I came back to comedy, because I actually I basically quit last year or the year before.
Got in that spot.
Yeah, and I was like,
Fuck this.
it's just too hard to do this and be a parent and run a household and be a partner and have like supposedly another like job on top of all this. And I doing the socials for comedy, like trying to promote yourself, trying to get spots, and I didn't feel like I was really improving, and like didn't feel like people really wanted to see me do comedy. Like there was no kind of like hype or excitement about it. So then I was like, look, it's just too much. I can't get my kids to do homework. Like dinner is always a rush. Everything's stressful all the time. I'm not going to do comedy. And then Aaron and Candy were like,
Do this one set.
please do this one set. Like we'll pay you. And I was like, you don't have to pay me because I'm just an open micer. And it's like, no, we'll pay you. Like, because it's, it's a long drive. It's just token money. It's petrol, whatever. And then it got down there, and it just like the bug bit me again. And I was like, right, like when can I get up there again? Like
got me back.
Yeah. And then they got like, and I've kind of been hitting it harder than ever since then, just like really trying to get momentum. And it's still every school holidays I lose momentum again. It's
hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, hard, yeah.
But then the Jared L set was a real highlight and got me back into comedy. And so it's been really nice working towards the Fringe show, because like one of the things that I feel self-conscious about as a performer is like I can't move tickets. Like I can't sell, nobody knows who I am. I don't have that many friends that I can be like, hey, come and support me. Like, anytime there's a comedy competition and it's like, get your friends to come and vote. I'm just like, well, I will not be winning. Like, unless I can sway a few disloyal friends, I am not getting anything out of this. Like, so.
That's really what you should be doing anyway.
Yeah, well,
Like swinging the crowd.
that's always my goal. It's like, I want you to feel bad by the end of the night. But, I'm not that successful. Yeah. So I'm just like always like, I can't sell tickets. And part of it is because of the self-promotion thing. Like I struggle when it's like for myself, I really struggle to be like, hey, come and support me. Whereas for doing like for a Fringe show where it's a group effort, it's been ticket sales are still hard. It's a hard slog, but it's been much easier going, hey, my friend Zac, he is hilarious. My other friend Aaron, he is hilarious.
I just get to be there.
Yeah, and I might be there too, and I might suck, but it's okay because they're hilarious. And so getting to push the show that way and being like, oh my gosh, like you should come and see the show because of them. Even like not for me, come and see it for them.
Yeah.
It's much easier, and it's also just not having all the responsibility on me for my show.
Yeah,
knowing that
team effort.
Yeah, and there are other people that care about it, and they know that they're not going to be making any money unless they also try and sell tickets. And so it's like this, the responsibility is shared. And I like that, as opposed to if I had a 50-minute show, like, great, I've got 50 minutes all to myself. Probably no one will be there. Like, I won't have an audience.
Build an audience.
Yeah. Over time.
Yeah. I mean, I could have said those exact same words, or that's how I've been promoting the Fringe show, because I knew no one would come to my show. And that's not to be so like completely self-deprecating in my own ability. I think I've got a great set. I wouldn't have even put a Fringe show if I thought it was shit. It's just I'm not, especially with 600 Fringe shows. It's
also that
to
thing
crack
of like,
into the
friends of like, it's hard to get your friends to come to your show because they're like, I know you.
Yeah.
I don't think that you're funny. You're like, you haven't seen me.
Oh, my friends think I'm a dark horse. When I first, I came to a new school like
But it's
4
like
3
that
years
thing-
ago.
that
They're like,
thing
you do
of like-
comedy? You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do no.
That's what I mean. They're like, because they're like, we don't think you're funny like that.
Yeah.
So in the back of the head, they're like,
Yeah.
why would I pay a ticket to go see that? And you're like, because it's different. I'm
Yeah.
not fucking doing my set while I hang out with you, spaz.
Yeah, well,
That's weird.
That's sort of why I brought comedy into the classroom and into. So then, I mean, look, with students, they're like, there'll be lame jokes.
Yeah, but that's the best.
because they're lame. But then when I actually hit them with the funny one, they're like it just hits them sideways, it just completely blindsides them. And it was like teaching like digestive system or something like that. And I go, I've got some jokes for you. I'm not sure if you guys can stomach them. Like,
I
jeez.
love puns.
Yeah, and then there's another one's like this next joke. It's I'll cut it out because it's a bit of a mouthful. I'm like, shit. It's like, I see it now. You're thinking, Mr. Gomes, these jokes are really feces. I knew that was like I told you. I knew I was going to get him because they have to translate. And those who didn't learn what feces meant were like, "What's the joke? Why is everyone laughing?"
Yeah, and it makes them be like, oh, I know what that fucking thing is.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're teaching them by like, they're like, hey, I need
Yeah.
to know this because everyone's getting it. I'm not.
it means shit, by the way, for anyone.
Yeah.
So these jokes are really shit. Yeah.
Pretty certain most cunts on this podcast
Yeah, I
know
know.
that faces is shit. We did start with shit.
Right.
So given we started with shit and we're ending with shit, so I reckon we wrap it up there. So people pleasers.
People pleasers.
Yes. Come to the show.
Windmill, 22nd, 23rd, 9 p.m. So it's this Thursday, Friday, 13th of Feb, just before Valentine's Day. So bring your loved ones.
Yeah. Bring your loved ones on a date before Valentine's Day.
And then on Valentine's Day, come to Violators.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was Valentine's Day again. So if you're single, come listen to some
actually-
fucked up jokes.
That is actually a great gimmick to like push. It's like you're single on Valentine's Day. Hey, come.
So are we.
Yeah. Come have some depravity.
Yeah. Come listen to vile shit for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, cheers for coming on.
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Bye.
See ya.